Good morning, Falcon Ridge. You can do better than that. Good morning, Falcon Ridge. I'm Jim Schultz. I am the crew chief here for the workshop stage. Some of you may know me from here. Some of you may know me from Folk Alliance, where I am the private showcase coordinator. So it befalls me to MC as well as help all the performers run this stage for the weekend. So welcome and thank you for coming to our stage for our kickoff here Saturday morning for Wake Me and Shake Me. And I present to you Scott Cook and the SCs and The End of America.
Good morning, Falcon Ridge. Wow. Nice to be here. Nice to be, I feel reasonably well rested right now. How about you, second chances? How do you feel? Pretty good. Okay. We're checking in as fair to Midland. That's good, you know. Me, well rested on a Saturday morning at a festival, once upon a time was just a dream, and now it's a reality, and I'm really glad for that. So we're going to start off with a song for those of you who managed to get to bed at a decent time, and for those of you who didn't. This is a song for my fellow FOMO sufferers out there. Have we got any in the crowd? Yeah, okay, there's a few of you. There's a few of you. It's just that fear, you know, it's that fear that you're going to wake up in the morning and your friends are going to be like, oh man, you missed the best part. Like whether, you know, it was like a string quartet came by your campfire or your friend fell into the campfire or whatever, you just don't want to miss it, right? Anyway, after many years of a real long-running quest to be the last person standing, I'm here to inform you that there are no rewards. There's really no prize for that. And so this is a song for those who are learning to love the JOMO, which is, of course, the joy of missing out. It's like, you know, maybe you're just laying there in your camper van and you can hear people partying and having a good time and you're like, yeah, all's okay with the world. Sounds like everyone's having a good time. It's full of good advice that I'm gradually learning to take. It goes like this. I'm a sucker for fun, passing it round till it's done, staying up till the sun comes a-blaring. See, I just wouldn't want to miss the ridiculousness and the songs and the drunken feats of daring. But if you see something worthy in waking up clear and early, it means leaving while the campfire's still glowing. Though I wish it weren't so. Oh, sometimes you just gotta go while the party's still going. Here's some more good advice for you. When you're out with a gal and all your good timing pals are doing shots and the band is rocking and she puts her hand in yours, says, would you waltz me outdoors? There's a starry cathedral for talking 'neath the full-bellied moon. With the sweet fading tunes, you slip out without anyone knowing. When she asks you just so, oh, sometimes you just gotta go while the party's still going. going on when the word came from home that our good buddy Fred had crossed over. He'd seen the world with the bands, gave us young bucks a hand. He was gracious and steadfast and sober. Now I remember those things with each song that I sing, and the river of music keeps flowing. I wish I could tell him so, but sometimes you just gotta go while the party's still going. Fell for all kinds of girls, and I thank every wrong turn that brought me. Still I long for certain places and beautiful faces and the bittersweet music they taught me. Ah, but leaving's not to fear. It's what landed me here, and it's what keeps my heart overflowing. I could stay here, I know. Oh, sometimes you just gotta go while the party's still going. We could stay here, I know. Oh, sometimes you just gotta go while the party's still going.
That was lovely.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Good morning, everybody. It is so beautiful out today, and we are also pretty well rested. I guess we're all figuring this thing out, you know? You do enough festivals, and Scott said it just right, you know? No one gets an award. You just have to drink more coffee and say weird things, and you don't know why you said them because your brain is off in another phase of reality. Here's a song about the towns we grew up in. It's called Grew Up Here.
Along
us down Main Street. The buildings age like antiques. I grew up right here. I cherish every year. The seasons change, and that's something I appreciate. The seasons change, and that's something I appreciate.
Sweet. That's the end of America. It's my first time to hear you. All right. Yeah. All right, we'll play a new one now. This is called Wake Me, Shake Me. Hopefully this will wake us up. A song called Somewhere Out the Back of Nowhere. They're keeping score. I'm going someplace where nobody locks their doors. Yeah, I'd trade that swanky penthouse on the boardwalk by the beach for somewhere out the back of nowhere where my mind can go off a leash. Quiet of being alone, but I had to choose to, now that the whole damn world's in my phone. 'Cause my song comes from someplace that signals still don't reach. Somewhere out the back of nowhere where my mind can go off a leash. They sure got a strange way of talking, making everything a commodity. And they've been bending my ears so long, now they're living in my head rent free. But my thoughts won't be on the market when I find my niche. Somewhere out the back of nowhere where my mind can go off leash. Slowing way down. They say nature talks and I'm listening for whatever she's got to teach. Somewhere out the back of nowhere where my mind can go off leash. Somewhere out the back of nowhere where my mind can go off leash.
The analog fade out. That was nice.
Yeah, nice touch.
Love that.
All right, this next one is called He Was a Friend of Mine. It's a traditional folk song that has been redone and rewritten many times to serve as an ode to a friend that was lost. We can all relate to that. We've done two versions now. We took the Byrds version and spun it around for Tom Petty when he passed, and rewrote it again for Taylor Hawkins, the drummer of the Foo Fighters, who passed a couple months ago. We love applause. Give it up for Taylor, yeah. One of the greatest modern drummers in rock and roll, and he meant a lot to us. He'd still come down on the guitar.
Passing had no purpose, no reason or rhyme. He was a friend of mine. He died in a Colombian town. Oh, he died in a Colombian town. Opioids and benzos silenced the sound. He died in a Colombian town. He never knew my name. Oh, he never knew my name. Though I never met him, I knew him just the same. He was a friend of mine. The heart of Foo Fighters, for such a precious time. He was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. There goes my, he was a friend of mine. Watch him as he goes. There goes my, he was a friend of mine. He's ordinary. He's ordinary. He's
Can we please have some love for our ASL interpreter, Jody? I'm sorry, Jody. It occurred to me yesterday, it must be strange to sign when someone's talking about you. And must be especially awkward when they're praising you. And I just say that because I think you're wonderful. All right, we'll play, this is an older one that it's nice to dust off. A little song about being a kid, and more to the point, about trying to figure out how to stay a kid. This will be so much a better song when the banjo is in standard tuning instead of some new open tuning that I just invented. I was just about to revolutionize the banjo in front of all of you, and now I'm just going to do the safe thing and remember when we played among the trees, threw pine cones and skinned our knees, built forts out of sticks and boats out of paper and wood. And the days lasted so long, lots of games had their own song. And up until dinner time, we had the run of the neighborhood. There was a rainbow in a piece of glass, dewdrops in the tall grass, dark smells and shade, and a puddle of water in an old rubber tire. Hiding place inside it, and anywhere your bones fit, and inside every story with something to fight against and someone to admire. And the TV signed off at night, remember that? But you could read with a flashlight. And games just took cards or chalk or jacks and a ball. We played grown up with candy smokes and hockey cards in our bike spokes, and climbing a maple tree, the seeds would helicopter as they fall. We'd always known it, but if we knew what it was worth, would we have traded it for trinkets from the company store? I ain't saying it was heaven, but at least it was earth. We don't taste much of that anymore. White pulled our kites down. What fear drove us from the playground? Convinced us there's only one game, and the point is to win it. What modesty clipped our wings, traded our dreams for things, led from leaf-covered trails to a road with no poetry in it. Can we find our way back somehow? Or has our imagination failed us now? Here with the world at our fingertips, doors locked and shades drawn, can we catch a wild breeze again? Are there still faraways in the wind? Stories worth believing, dreams worth betting everything on.
I need a breath, I'm on a bender. My head's a kingdom that's been overrun. My Luciferian defender. Rebuild my ego and we'll have some fun. It's only so long before what's not bolted down will blow away without reinforcement. That child that I was, I thought I'd never see again, is begging for some type of endorsement. I'm just so grateful for a friend who blows away all the reasons to pretend that I need that master plan. No, I couldn't give a damn, just me and you, till one of us meets an end. Just me and you, till one of us meets an end. Have you heard that joke about a blender? How about the one about an only son? The earth is broke, why don't you mend her? Rebuild her ego and we'll have some fun. That roulette wheel that I spin 5 out of 6 times I'm a win, but there's still a good chance I'll earn that Russian fortune. That percentage that I risk is 16.666, that's just the game of emotional extortion. I'm just so grateful for a friend who blows away all the reasons to pretend that I need their master plan. No, I couldn't give a damn, just me and you, till one of us meets an end. Just me and you, till one of us meets an end. Just me and you, till one of us meets an end. Just me and you, till one of us meets an end.
It's a love song. Love each other. It's a good feeling.
I gotta learn how to do what y'all do with your writing. It's like, I feel like you're in and out in under 3 minutes. That's something, man. Like, my intros aren't even in and out in under 3 minutes. All right, well, here, we'll play an easy jammer. Key of D? Yeah, key of D. Yeah, it's a friendly key, right? For cellists? Yeah, and then it hits the 4. Sure. Yeah, and then it goes to a minor 6. Yeah. And I think that's about it. I think there might be a 5. Is there a 5? Yeah, there's a 5. You know, the usual suspects. Yeah. I'm tired of all this calculating, waiting around so long. Takes a lonesome rambler to sing a lonesome rambling song. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Figure out the details, check your numbers twice. If you want to make a break for it, well, don't take that advice. Honey, put your good foot in the road. A card laid is a card played. When it's him that's dealing, well, exceptions do get made. Honey, put your good foot in the road. I sure like Mama's biscuits and her homemade apple jam, but I love the feel of waking up not knowing where I am. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Let's hear some harp. goes on forever. The road, it never stops. Just easy on your liver, boys, and careful round the cops. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Oh yeah, there's plenty of generous people on the right and on the left. You'll see we're bound together like the warp is to the weft. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Good luck, people treat you nice. Got one foot in the open road and one in paradise. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Had a patch of hard luck, people treat you mean. Wouldn't be oasis without spaces in between. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Electric. It's a risky deal you're making, forsaking house and home, to wander sacred territory out there on your own. Honey, put your good foot in the road. But you're learning when you're burning bridges, learning when you fall. If you won't dance ungracefully, then you won't dance at all. Honey, put your good foot in the road.